Thank you.
First thing we wanted to ask is if you have some suggestion or some image how to work with the fear, because actual time is our society is full of fears, full of stress. So if you can say how you work with the fear, with the stress, or how society can move through to manage better.
If you know your fear, when you localize it, what it is about, you are processing with your mind and body and your spirit the fear. To make people to understand their fear, you guide them into their fear. They know what it is, their fear. When then their process is going, and it depends on the individuals. When they get used to the fear, then they can face it. That's, the process is very important. You cannot just jump into your fear. We have to give them a process, time to process their fear, to face it. It takes time.
Second
I still
question
have
is,
fear.
what is your opinion about what we lost and what we have to remember? What our ancestors know, but we forgot. So my question is, what is the key how society of the Western world can heal itself within?
I can only tell from my own side as an example, but I've been in the Western society and somehow understood their priorities are different from the natives, where the life is more connected to the nature, to their own nature life. There are many things that we are occupied in our mind. And this is the first thing to train, to be connected to our consciousness. Because the brain is the physical part of our body, of the earth, when we are on the earth. The brain is the one who is taking care of the body. It tells you not to do anything which the brain do not have the control. This brain has taken over when we cut the connection to our consciousness and became corrupt by giving the people to think of we are part of everything. It's not about the power. It's not about all these human-made values, just like to be beautiful or to be rich or nationalities or race and everything we made up as a human being, the values. When I understand these values are not important in life, they gradually make their process to get away from the man-made values into their origin life and their origin purpose on this earth. That is to support each other, to help each other, to maintain the life, to maintain the circle. And it's not about being a great shaman or something like that, or all this we think is a power. Life is not about power. Love is not about power. When we get there, I think we'll be free enough to understand, to be connected to our consciousness, because our consciousness is right here. It's the power of consciousness is right here. This one is telling our brain to be connected to our origin life. We ask our spirit to come in, and then the brain activates, and it's like a light turning on. It takes time, but now people are more seeking and asking. Just by asking, you are activating your process.
We want to ask if you have some the important message for the people. If you have something you wanted to share or express for us, for the people, now for the actual time.
Our life is not our life. It is the life of our ancestors. And it is the life of our descendant. We are carrying a responsibility to deliver the life we inherit from our ancestors to our descendant. That's the main thing and very important. And this sacred life that keeps the life on the earth together with the old creation, we leave it to our descendant to take care of it. That's our main mission. And we do that by supporting each other, because we are the big, huge circle who are supposed to be together. There is no enemies. There's no strangers, because everybody who are living on this earth, and every animal, every plant, every insect, everything that was created, and the human beings, they are their own consciousness. That's my consciousness as an animal, or water, or fire. This we should remember to deliver it to our children and children's children, so they still are connected and taking care of the heritage. The life is a sacred heritage we pass on. So by believing your life is unique, by believing your heart, by believing that you are part of this consciousness, and everybody you see and experience is you, and they are you, then you understand the Creator created us in the picture of the Creator. And this is a sacred heritage that tells us to keep connected to each other. There's no enemies. There's only life together. And this is very important to understand. The message to us is support each other to keep the life on this earth. Don't think about the stars being a star seed, or about the stars, or that you are a spiritual one, because you are already a spiritual one walking on this earth to experience the life fully with all your feelings. And all these feelings, your process to gain, to get stronger, and to get to the higher level of the consciousness. That's why we are here, to learn and train up our consciousness to be higher. So that's why it is important, by supporting each other and getting through the life of the hardship life, because the hardest life you find on this earth, out of billions of the planet, you are here to challenge yourself, how to develop yourself and progress, and make the progress through your processes, or with all these feelings.
People from Amazon jungle as ayahuasca as a tool to reconnect with the wisdom, to get the information to heal, and and each tradition has a different ways, tools, or philosophy which are important. They are connected to. So our question is, what is important to you and to your people? What is the source of inspiration and wisdom? What is the base of your philosophy in your land?
The source is actually the same all over. is the same, but you receive it in different ways. In our nation, among my people, former time before they became Christians, the feelings are very important connections because they activate your consciousness, deeper consciousness. These feelings are stronger than the mind because the mind is a physical part of the body, but the consciousness is part of the cosmos. And this, through the feelings, you activate that, and it opens you. There are many ways to do that also. Very simple one is just be silent and feel and listen. And some people call it meditation. Meditation could be just by listening what you receive and you feel. With this, you know, even the wind talks, even the smell talks. It's a sound and the breath of our ancestors. That's the connection. When people are busy with their mind, and it's not easy to stop the mind, then we use some different tools. The sacred tea, as you call it, the ayahuasca, mushrooms, some meat which is done a spiritual way to slow your mind down. So it's like you get to a kind of state of that you are tired and you want to like you get very tired. Then your eyes have a film, very thin film. It's like tears. This is the window opening. And you can see. You can see the invisible. You go to another level, the state of the consciousness, and the level of the other world. Above world, underworld. You can activate also by singing, because vibrations or the drum activate something, certain tune activates you and disconnect the brain. And there you have the access to your consciousness through the songs or through the drum. And or you call in meditation, or in the circle you have a ceremony. So the basics are the same all over, but the activations are different because you have this medicine there in Amazonas, or it could be in Australia. Just like the drum. When I'm drumming, that's activations. That's the way we do it. And then you have to be cautious. You have to have someone who knows to activate, because sometimes when you see your origin life, you get a kind of in shock. Or these masters need to bring you back to life. Sometimes it takes 1 year because you get depressed when knowing your origin life that you were disconnected from. But if you are the one who is aware of that, when you are in the ceremony, you see something, this is my life, origin life, okay, I remember you. I will still remember you when I'm walking. then you are aware of that. You don't have to try to get to that, because when you finish life on this earth, you go there anyway. So focus on the life on this earth, not too much the connection, but you know you have an origin life with your origin name and origin home. You are here to do your mission, which is the mission you agreed with your ancestors to do. As long as you remember that, you don't need to try to get to the connection, because you carry it. You just activate it when you need the support. When you need the support, you activate it. If something is very tough, you just ask, help me, or just tell, help me, then they will help you. So that's the way I remember.
Thank you. Super psychospiritual. And so our last question is if you can sing one
Yes.
song for us.
This
for
knowledge we have belongs to the life. It doesn't belong to us alone. So we should share it to everybody, because everybody is life. And they have to be reminded the circle of wisdom will be intact. This is one of the consciousness, one of the wisdom we carried to pass on, and the songs and the stories. The sound is very important to connect to the consciousness. you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your holiday.
Same to you.
Thank you for